Next up, she blew the crowd away last month. And let me just say, is anyone offended here by the word vagina? Go sit inside. Your ears are going to be blown away if you're offended by the word vagina. This sister reclaimed that word and made it her own. Please, Stellenbosch, make some noise. She was the crowd favorite last month. Make some noise for Ntshediseng.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for that controversial introduction. And yes, today we'll keep it controversial as usual. I'm going to continue with the theme that I had from the last slam, where we talk about women issues and all that good stuff. This poem is called Plastic. I was told to keep it real. I mean, come on, sister, what's the deal? Is that you or is it a mask, if I may ask? Are those official or are they artificial? Is that a job done for Bob or is that your real nose? For she no longer has a face, it's all Dr. Matlock's work. Those breasts are not real, I heard it's all silicone. She can frown for Botox won't allow her to feel down. And last I checked, that's not just her cheeks, that's also fat from her ass. You can now pay premiums on your legs, or is it your thighs? You can get your whole body lifted, or is it just your face? If it's not the diet pills and the slim fast, it's the liposuction nips and tucks. We've been told if you don't like the one you see in the mirror, then be a carbon copy of the photoshopped, airbrush, fan-blown ones that you see on these TV screens and magazines. We are made to feel that we are not enough, and this ain't a problem for love. There's an ideal woman you should strive to be. She drinks from the fountain of youth. Her breasts are perky and she's always on the cover of Cosmo. But you'll never look like her. You can only come close. So, get your whole body lifted, your eyes shifted, your breasts drifted, and your ears tilted, all in an attempt to look like a Barbie doll that is manufactured by a surgeon's knife, with hair that doesn't grow, a face that doesn't frown, an ass that's overgrown, a chest that's not her own, and a label that reads, made by Mattel. My research is on vaginas and how they've been socially constructed in society and how we view vaginas and how we treat women. And one thing that I've picked up on is that men think that women don't know what they want in bed. It's almost as if we just go in there and we don't know what we're doing. And they're always just asking questions about the G-spot. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as a female orgasm? You know, all these questions about women and their sexuality. So this poem is, in a sense, trying to address that, what women want.
Switch it on.
Okay, it's called I Want You. Drama problems. Okay, here we go. I want you hard, I want you hung, I want you strong, I want you sprung. I want you next to me, beside me, and later we can bring it onto me, inside of me, next to me. I want you in my ear whispering how sexy I look. I want you on my neck, I want you against me, I want you in front of me, planting soft kisses that grow my desire. I want you orgasmically. I want you on the kitchen counter, on the floor, against the door, climbing up the walls, and damn it, I've had images of us hanging from the chandelier. See, in my mind, I've read you, had you over there, and we could do that too. I want to scream oohs and ahs that escalate to name calling and get the neighbors to learn your name. I want you deep, I want you slow, I want you gentle. Let's keep that tempo, just move a little to the left, not so much on the right. Keep it right there. This ain't no mystery, sugar. You ain't gotta find your way. Pretend that you know what you're doing. Do the same moves on me that you did on her. No, this is my show. I'll tell you what I want. This ain't no one size fits all. Stick to the same moves. The game is all the same, just different players know. This is my body and I'll tell you where to go. next one, we're gonna take it away from women now. We're gonna bring it closer to home. I call this piece "There's No Room for the Dreamer." I wrote this piece for the worker, and this is for the workers on the wine farms. Yeah, they inspired this poem. So here we go. Life is work, and we toil till we spoil. So give me my papsaki, my 350 for the week, and let me have my Friday nights. Living in debauchery, philandering, getting into fights. Get me to a point where I can't even say my name, but still ask the bartender for two of the same. Trying desperately to forget there's a Monday. I'm cleansing my soul, healing the wounds of a spirit broken. The same spirit that cursed my great-grandfather, made him and those who'll come after him serfs of the land they had forsaken. Now I carry a cross of a lineage of broken dreams. Trust me, Tata wanted more for me. Yet, the schools are too far. While close enough, there's the bar. The one that never runs out of stock. While the school keeps losing its flock. And on some days the gates are padlocked. And the church is over there, filled with promises of a better life. Only if we're willing to suffer through this one. 18-year-old boy, working the land. I wanted to be a teacher, but this place has no room for the dreamer. We're trying to make ends meet, but they barely find their way around the corner of the street. For Saturday, we back down the road at the same spot. Hariketi. Ntate Mdimuri Lebeti. So give me my black label. I've earned the right to forget my situation. You try saying yes, bus, to a boy your son's age and tell me how much self-respect you'll have left at this stage. Their sons inherit the land while our sons carry the cross, working the land. Calloused hands, cracked heels, dirty blue overalls. Yet him in the clean, crisp suit, because he went to school, he'll earn far more than us, working the land, producing goods that I myself cannot afford. Keep me here. It's okay. Far removed from the possibilities that is this world. Make sure the alcohol is always in supply and the children never go too far. The meek shall inherit the world one day, sometime, eventually. Or well, at least that's what they say and what we've been told to believe, so that we can stay here living in destitution with the promise of restitution. Life is work, and we will toil till we spoil. So give me my papsaki and my 350 for the week, and let me have my Friday nights. Living in debauchery, philandering, getting into fights. Get me to a point where I can't say my name, but still ask the bartender for two of the same. Trying desperately to forget there's a Monday.